We discovered too many care homes didn't really follow the procedures in the way that they could have.
Here's an example of the reaction to the Prime Minister's comments. As a worker in a care home which has kept everyone alive and well throughout the crisis, the PM's comments are insulting and despicable, an attempt to shift the blame from his own incompetence and deliberate herd immunity policy. This is a smack in the face for every one of the people he cynically stood clapping for on Number 10's doorstep.
Clap for carers and then blame them. Then blame them for over 20,000 deaths in care homes, which came about because the British government sent over 25,000 elderly people out of hospitals in the space of just a couple of weeks back into care homes without testing them for COVID. So they've been in hospitals with loads of COVID around, and many of them had COVID and were put back into the care homes, creating a second wave of the epidemic. And Boris Johnson now thinks it's the right time to blame care homes.
For not following the procedure.
For what he did.
It's not possible to stop everybody getting it, and it's also actually not desirable because you want some immunity in the population.
People were transferred from hospitals into care homes to release pressure on hospitals, but without being tested first. So they were, in effect, carrying the COVID-19 into places where there were lots and lots of vulnerable people.
So right from the start, we've tried to throw a protective ring around our care homes.
I did believe that it was necessary to make very painful cuts in public spending in 2010. But in retrospect, I can see that the cuts to social care were in a way the most silent, but also the most devastating.
13.6% of the care home population have died.
We discovered too many care homes didn't really follow the procedures in the way that they could have.
What it signals is a new frontier of a blame culture by the Prime Minister and this government, which is that it's other people's faults. The government and his government and he needs to take responsibility for the fact that care homes and our NHS struggled and continue to struggle with not having enough PPE, not having the support, not having the resources, and underinvestment over the last decade, and the audacity to blame care workers who have lost lives, who have sacrificed so much, is shocking.